So let's tweet this out at video gaming. Video gaming, hashtag gaming stream, hashtag live stream. If I could type hashtag small streamer going live on YouTube and Twitch after being away for a while. Join if you like. Twitch.tv/the GamingDroid 9000. Hey Lippet, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hey Rufus. Welcome. I'm afraid Lippet beat you to it, dude. Hey Tobias, welcome. How you all doing? Hey Potato God, welcome. Used to be Potato God, now you're Potato God 2. Okay. I mean, I can't really, I can't argue with that particular, I don't know why you, changed to get Potato God 2, but... But yeah, we're just going to be playing a little bit of Gungeon today. I might just chat some random crap. Tobias wasn't second, Tobias was third. It was Lippet, then Rufus, then Tobias. Mostly because I forgot my Google password. Fair enough. Sure. Well, I suppose if you didn't have a secondary email account linked to your Google account, then to your Gmail account, then yeah, that would be a bit of a pain. You need to have a mobile phone linked to your Gmail account so that you can recover with a mobile phone code. Either that or a landline. You can link a landline to your Gmail account so you can recover it with a landline. I'm probably going to play a couple of different games, Potato. Nothing major, nothing storyline based. Yeah, I got myself stuck in a corner there. Nothing storyline based, but probably a couple of different games. Your chat showed you were second, but that's because probably because you joined after Lippet's message was sent. Hey, elf daughter, long time no see. How is my little elfie elf? How is my little elfie? Is you good? Thank you very much for popping in, sweetie. But yeah, I've not streamed for a little while because basically just I haven't been in the right brain space to do it, and I've been kind of busy. I drove a couple of 100 miles and was doing a few bits and pieces that needed to get done IRL because I care for a family member who is not physically well, so stuff needed to get done. So I haven't streamed for a while, and I just wasn't in the right brain space to stream. It wouldn't have been entertaining stream. What I have been doing is, in my free time, is I've been watching Critical Role. Hey, Freckle Lemonade! Hey, Greg. Welcome. Yay, Freckle. All of the nice peoples. Ooh, nice. 2 of those and a key. I only got a heart from the chest, though. Finally, one of my favourite games. Awesome, Greg. Is the family member okay now? My family member's got chronic medical condition. I'm actually, that's my job, is I'm a carer for the family member. It's just, it gets better and worse in waves. And, it's just one of those things where I didn't have that much more stuff to do than I normally do. It's just that my brain wasn't really in the right space to have me doing stuff and streaming. Hard work, but I'm enjoying it. Excellent! You better get Gunther and then easy win. Ah, dang you. You destroyed my water barrel. But what I have been doing over the last sort of 48 hours, well, over the last couple of weeks, or over a week or so, while I haven't been streaming, because I've been watching a lot of Critical Role. Critical Role is a part of Geek and Sundry, which is a big, big group of YouTubers and just people who are involved in the geek world, actresses, actors, voice actors, things like that, and they do a D&D series called Critical Role, and I've been watching a lot of the Critical Role stuff, and it's made me kind of miss D&D and miss tabletop role-playing. So I'm going to look at maybe getting together a tabletop role-playing group again. And painting a pineapple, right? You're painting a pineapple. That is a mimic. And it gave me junk. Oh, it gave me Mr. Junction. Yay, Junkin. That's actually not bad. Don't mind a little Mr. Junkin. So, if we can find a way of dealing with the fire... Let's see if we have a water barrel in one of the nearby rooms we can run. Are you painting on a pineapple or painting a picture of one? That is a good question, Alfie. No water barrel in there. Freckle-flavoured lemonade is painting a pineapple. That's an image I won't be able to unsee. Yeah, that is kind of an odd mental image. Ah, we do have a water barrel. Excellent. So if I can just knock you down this way, and then send you in that direction. Picture of one for friend. Awesome. Dang it, I'm slightly in the wrong position. Okay, bop, and boop, and boop. Here you go. Sinji is Junkin and Gold Junkin. True, Junkin and Gold Junk is both is a pretty good Sinji. Junkin, Gold Junk, and Baby Mimic. Now there's a pretty beastly synergy. But I have been sort of like thinking about D&D and D&D campaigns. I've been writing the opening to a new campaign. It's always one of the things that I find most difficult is writing an opening and being happy with the opening. What are the games I think I might play? Some of this, some of Brawlhalla, might drop on Overwatch or something like that. Depends on just like random how I feel, because it's not the... And this is like, no offense to you guys, like you guys are wonderful, but it's not like I stream for the viewers, because I only have like 5 or 6 viewers at a time, so... I stream what I want to stream, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, I've been doing an opening, and I'm thinking something along the lines of an opening to a campaign, and I'm thinking something along the lines of, like, 4 Kingdoms, basically. So the opening would be something along the lines of... I'm thinking something like, the 4 Kingdoms were born from the land of many. A dozen kingdoms and a dozen lands fought, and 4 survived. But the 4 Kingdoms is not where we start. We start instead in what led to the survival of the 4 Kingdoms. The Crossroads. A small, open field that sits at the crossroad border between the 4 different kingdoms. It was decided to be a neutral land. A land where people could meet, and political decisions could be made, without the imminent threat of being in another's territory. But, and this is an important, small detail, no one could own the land, and so it was independent. And with people meeting there regularly, and the land being independent, there were no taxes, and traders saw an advantage to this. And so soon, around the plains, a small tent village grew. Traders brought with them mercenaries to guard their wares. The mercenaries began policing the ground. And this led to the start of the city-state known as the Crossroads. Beholden to none of the 4 Kingdoms, the The city-state of the Crossroads was its own. And as the four kingdoms grew in prosperity and peace, so did Crossroads. We start our story in the Crossroad Tavern, known as the Four Crowns, on the southeast side of the Crossroads. The Crossroads is bisected by 4 roads, hence the name, and each road leads to a different kingdom. To the southwest, we have the Kingdom of Wanderus. To the northeast, the Kingdom of Kalar. The Empire of the 14 to the northwest. And to the southeast, we have the Kingdom of Lolth. In the southeast quarter, we have the Four Crowns Tavern. A friendly place, neither expensive nor cheap, with a constant air of excitement about it. For in the corner of the Four Crowns Tavern lives its namesake, the Four Crowns Ring. 4 wooden posts with ropes stretched between, and a crown carved on the top of each. Hey, Gibby plays! On top of each crown is a slot, just large enough for a single gold piece. This is the Four Crown Ring, a place where any champion can bring their best game and see if, perhaps, they are truly the best. And then the players would get introduced as being either potential warriors in the Four Crowns, visitors to the Four Crowns, things like that. And the starting sort of like campaign, the starting entry into the campaign would basically be the fact that getting out of the Four Crown, getting out of the getting out of the Crossroads City, you have to enter into one of the 4 kingdoms. And I'd scatter a couple of different kind of impetuses to go to the different kingdoms before the players. So read the chat, please. What is it you have said in chat that you are desperate for? What do you think of the Subnautica expansion pack? Haven't played it. I didn't think the Subnautica expansion pack was out yet. Well, then I can't tell you what I think of the Subnautica expansion pack because it's not out. I haven't played it, Tobias. If I haven't played it, then I can't tell you what I think about it. That was from memory, Lippet. Hence the hesitation. Like, I'm playing the video game. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading the story from a sheet. In fact, that included some bits that I haven't finished writing yet. But the idea would be there would be a couple of like different potential things. Like I would potentially like basically strip the starting characters of most of their finances, so that they had to seek employment. Because of course, the Crossroads is a merchant city. And in a merchant city, one of the worst things you can be is poor. Because merchants, the biggest thing merchants fear aren't murderers, the biggest thing merchants fear are thieves. So vagrancy, which is considered to be an introduction to thievery, is a major criminal offence that can get you arrested. And thievery is a hanging offence in the Crossroads. So stripping the player characters of all of their money before they get to town. Hey Envious, hey Sammy. No, I've heard about it, Tobias, but I haven't played it. Like, I think about all the rubbish you hear about video games before they come out, Tobias. Until you have that game in your hands and you have played it, you have no idea what it's going to be like. Like... So I can't give you an opinion on it. Like, I can say, yeah, I've heard about it, but I don't know what it's going to be like. Ooh, Master of Unlocking this early in the game. Nice. Extra keys. But yeah, the idea would be that basically very probably strip all the player characters of all of their money to start with, and then kind of force them into some kind of work. Present to them an option of multiple different kinds of work. What am I expecting for it? I'm expecting a moderately well-told story, probably nowhere near as good as the original. Hopefully not tacked on. An additional biome. Like, I'm expecting what they've said is going to be released. But opinion, like subjective opinion, like I have no subjective opinion of it because I haven't played it. So I can't have a subjective opinion. It's like having a subjective opinion of a restaurant you've never been to. Like, I have never been to this restaurant, but my opinion is the food is wonderful. Yeah. No, not a video game. I am not skilled enough to make a video game. No, this is a D&D campaign I was thinking about. It's been ages since I've done a D&D campaign. And watching Critical Role just made me interested. In D&D Lippet, player characters range from like 2 up to about 10 or 12. Hey Odeon, welcome to the stream, how you doing? What have I heard about it? That there's going to be a new biome, a new section of story. Literally what I just said. Vampire, not bad. I literally just kind of listed out what I've heard about the game to bias. You don't know much about D&D? D&D is remarkably entertaining. So basically, the way D&D works, Greg, is you have a dungeon master, and the dungeon master is responsible for creating the story. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to write the story himself. A lot of experienced dungeon masters do, and you certainly don't have to come up with the world yourself either. Sammy, I don't work. I'm a carer again. But you don't necessarily have to come up with the world yourself or even the story yourself. Like, there are pre-written stories and pre-written worlds, but the objective or the job of the dungeon master is to be the world. The dungeon master is kind of like the video game. The players. How much is this game? Off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. Blank for a blank. The dungeon master is the world of the game. Then the player characters play characters in the world. Now, a lot of people think that there's this weird kind of like antagonistic thing between players and dungeon master. And it's kind of like, oh, well, the dungeon master is against the players and the players are against the dungeon master. It's like, no, not really. Like, the dungeon master's job is to make the game fun. The player's job is to have fun playing it. Okie dokie, Sammy, thanks very much for popping in. So, as a dungeon master, you are basically the sort of the arbiter of rules. The players then sort of create their characters based upon a set of rules. It can be different rules depending on which tabletop RPG you're playing. Dungeons and Dragons is a medieval fantasy, but there's a whole array of sort of sci-fi and modern world and all sorts of different ones in tabletop. And once you've sort of created the characters and the world and you've got everything set up, your players then make decisions in the world. And as your players make decisions in the world, you as the dungeon master kind of tell them how their decisions played out. And to kind of keep everyone honest, in a way, it's sort of to do with keeping everyone honest, the rules include a set of stats that your character, depending on the game, depends on the stats available, but your character basically plays off their stats. The player characters play off their stats. So, for instance, in D&D, you might be a rogue, and a rogue is extremely good at sneaking and extremely good at stabbing people in the back and things like that. Yeah, it's a top-down two-stick shooter, or kind of a top-down two-stick shooter. It actually uses a mouse, but Can I accept your friend request on Discord? I suppose so. Like, doesn't make any difference, but... Okie dokie, Greg. Thanks very much for popping into the stream. But yeah, I've been watching Critical Role, and Critical Role is one of the better online D&D kind of campaigns that you can watch because all the characters are played by professional voice actors. So they're playing D&D, but they're all professional voice actors. It's a little scripted at times, but most of it's improvised. I mean, a lot of what the DM does is scripted. I don't tend to accept friend requests on Discord, Envious. Like, that's what Discord servers are for. I have very few, like, friends on Discord. I think I have maybe 12 or 13 friends on Discord. Something like that. I don't just grab friends left, right and centre because it doesn't seem there's any point to it to me. Are you doing Chamber 6 or Past? Chamber 6, probably. I could do the Pasts. As long as I'm paying attention and like not wasting tons and tons of HP for no reason. Oh, I just walked into that one. I walked into that one for no reason at all. Bloop. 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 Yeah, this is a permadeath game mode, Envious. That is correct. Boop. No! No! Dang it, Poison, you are in exactly the wrong spot. Right where I would want to be. There we go. Not too hard. So we've got Master of Unlocking, so we're going to be able to get a decent amount of keys, and for some reason we're just swimming in cash. Although this guy has literally nothing for sale other than keys, and with Master of Unlocking, I'd expect we're probably going to get a couple of keys anyway. There we go, another key. Some items revive you. Yes, but that's still like... It's kind of like Binding of Isaac. You unlock additional things to get in your run later on. Ooh, Jar of Bees is better. Permadeath games will make me rage a lot. See, I don't tend to rage at games. I don't tend to rage at permadeath games, because the idea behind permadeath games is always that, like, death isn't that important, because you always get, or you should, in good permadeath games, get a sort of benefit from playing the game even if you die. Dang it, I did not see you down there. Jar of Bees! Send out the bees! And yeah, I see what you mean about permadeath games being called just death games, but at the same time, like, it's come to be an accepted trope in games that you basically resurrect. And so death is not important. But in permadeath games, you don't resurrect, so... Oh. What's the best late game weapon? Ooh, that's a good question. One of the things about this game that makes items interesting is you can get some very interesting synergies. So some of the weapons really change up depending on if you have other items. Some of the best late game weapons, Yari. The Yari launcher is a pretty powerful late game weapon. The bullet weapon, which is Blasphemy, which is a sword, is pretty decent. Pretty much anything that's got a big explosion to it, really. Something like the Glacier. The Glacier is a pretty good one. Okie dokie, Lippet, thank you very much for popping into the stream, much appreciated. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. So, the slightly more grizzled bullets, like most bullets don't aim at you. Most bullets aim for where you were when they fired their shot. But the grizzled bullets have kind of like tracking on their shots. So they actually aim at you, and so do the sniper bullets. The sniper bullets, they technically aim where you were when they fired their shot, but they have very, very fast-moving shots, so... Dang you. There's my shotgun. And ammunition can sometimes be a bit of a bother in this game. So you do have to be a little bit careful because you don't get ammo crates that often. So why something like regenerating ammo, zombie bullets, things like that is quite useful. Yari launcher or the dragon fire? Which would you choose? Probably the Yari launcher personally, but that's just because, from my perspective, being able to basically have tracker shots saves you a lot of damage. This is the secret floor, so we get some slightly higher level bad guys earlier in the secret floor area, but nothing we can't handle. And the boss doesn't have a no-hit bonus, so we don't have to worry about that. The Yari launcher also avoids the boss DPS cap. And you asked me which I would prefer, not which is the best one to have. Do you have For Honor? Nope. Don't own For Honor, unfortunately. Well, not really unfortunately. I've never really been hyper interested in For Honor. Ah, dang it. Bees! You get some bees! Ah. It's not how you're supposed to dodge that. You're supposed to dodge it going up and down. Or going perpendicular to it, not parallel to it. I always struggle with the Blobulon fight, Blobulord fight. Not sure why. Ah, Unicorn Horn. The Unicorn Horn plays music. So, ooh. Ah, this means that the last 3 shots are... Whoa! Okay, Unicorn Horn certainly improves this thing. Where is the secret room then? Because the secret room's not in these. Do we just not have a secret room on this floor? Secret room... The secret room's not in the crest room. And we're going to go and pick up the crest now anyway, because it's the key to the second secret room. No, it's not in here. It could be in the shop? Nope. I have no idea where the secret room is. Let's just try here. It's the biggest room. Nope. No secret room for me today. It's a pretty decent synergy. There's a couple of better ones. One synergy, which is the demon head and one of the other weapons, allows you to fire the demon head while reloading the other weapon for free. And it automatically aims. That's an insane synergy. I sent Badwolf Warhammer 40,000, he tried to stream it and his PC couldn't run it. Warhammer 40,000 what? Warhammer 40,000 Total War. Warhammer 40,000 Vermintide, or not Vermintide, the equivalent of Vermintide, the sci-fi Vermintide. There's a lot of Warhammer 40,000 games. Space Marine. Oh, yeah, okay. I know the one you're talking about. Well, we lost the crest early, which at least means we don't have to worry about, you know, going to the second secret room floor. The first secret floor tends to be okay because it's a source of equipment and items. The second secret floor just tends to cost you a lot more than you would ever get from it. That's fair enough. That looks intensely like not Hollow Knight. I must confess, not that Gungeon isn't quite awesome too. It does look intensely like not Hollow Knight. Might as well grab the Nor key as we have more than enough money for it. Oh, this thing also has a bonus from that synergy. This thing sends out little crystal shards when it gets kills. Huh. Double synergy. Fair enough. How you doing today with the voice? You good, dude? I have Master of Unlocking and have picked up no keys on this floor. Dang yo! The pixel art, or the sort of pixelized graphics in this game, are very good looking. Like, the design in this game is very good. I should be using my jar of bees more. I have a jar of bees. I should really be using it to deal with things. Twitch says I'm playing Hollow Knight. It shouldn't. Let's update that again. Thank you for letting me know, Wither. I did update it to just say generic video games, but apparently it didn't take the update for some reason. Even on my end it says that it has. I don't know. Twitch is sometimes weird about accepting updates to stuff when you tell it, like, I want it to say this, and Twitch says, but it looks so pretty saying the other thing. The graphics are nice and crisp in this game. It's very true. That's where we would take the crest if we still had it. Crest toothpaste. Checking out the new WoW expansion with people. Ah, yes. The WoW expansions. Ah, dang it. You can play this game 2-player co-op. I don't know if it's local only. You can play this game 2-player co-op. The other person takes on the role of the sort of co-op sorcerer. Ooh, remote bullets. Only local. Ah, see. People come with the data. Can't believe I've gotten so much money. I've gotten ridiculous amounts of cash in this one. So that was the gun. We're going to get a green, brown passive, which is the mobile table. Like maybe if I had a couple of table techs, I might use the mobile table, but my jar of bees is better. And I really didn't want to throw the jar of bees then. That was stupid. Ah well. So we've got bees. Bees, bees. All the bees, more bees, extra bees. Ah, dang it. Have a guild I'm apparently still leader of, and the expansion is pretty good. Plus, is raining, so still can't go out to build my storage unit thing. Aww. I kind of lost interest in Warhammer, World of Warcraft after a while. Like, I played World of Warcraft for a while, got several high-level characters, but it became so samey to me. Just became repetition of the same thing. Checking the last few areas where the secret room could be. Yeah, no secret room. Ah, well. Onward and downward. Droid happy because he got the bees. Everyone is happy because of the bees. You get some bees, and you get some bees. And I get some bees. One of the things I am slightly jealous of is the just the setup that Critical Role has. Like, of course, they're Geek and Sundry, so they have basically as much money as they want to do things. So, of course, they've got a whole bunch of just awesome tables and map designs and things like that. Multiple cameras, like the voice actor, they're all very good role players as well. Like, a lot of the role players I've had have been very inexperienced role players. Which is no bad thing. Like, it's one of the great fun things about running a D&D campaign, is you can run a campaign for inexperienced players. 7 billion humans. Ah, programming style games. Either you play it for 12 hours or you play it for 12 years. I think I played it for like 2 years, 3 years. Actually, no, I probably played it for more like 6 or 7 years. But it wasn't the only game I played. That's the slight problem with remote control bullets, is they do take a little bit more of your kind of brain power to process. Because you have to actually, you know, because you can curve bullets around corners and things. Whee! Bees! I understand programming much better than people. I can understand that. Programming makes sense. I think it was just because I was feeling quite down, I got just, in general, quite jealous of... Well, not jealous, quite... off about being so unsuccessful in, well, everything. So watching Critical Role, watching sort of the success they've had with their series, it was just one of those things. Hey Odeon, welcome to the stream. Hey Toriel, how you doing Toriel? Odeon I didn't need to say welcome to because Odeon's been here for a while. Hey Droid, here's +1 viewers. Hey Neo Option, welcome to the stream. How you diddling Neo? You is good? I am glad you is good. You know I'm envious, right? Yes, I do. Still going to say hello to you. But they deserve it because they are far more sort of talented than most people. I mean, one of my favourite guys is the guy who plays not in their most current campaign. Not his little goblin girl. And the guy who plays her is just... He's a voice actor, and he's a wonderful voice actor. But just his sense of humour and his sort of comedic timing is just wonderful. Ah, I rolled the wrong way. Gonna go draw some stuff. Good luck with Gungeon and bye. Okie dokie, Odin. You done with Hollow Knight for now? Yeah, pretty much done. I haven't completed all of the bonus stuff, but I've completed like 90-something% of the game. Ah, and here is the trapdoor down to the rat room. So we'll spend a key on that straight away. If you compare yourself to others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser people than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. This is true. I do not argue with that being the sort of logical approach to it, Alfie. But the brain, unfortunately, is not always logical. Alas. Ooh, white guanstone. A free extra blank per floor. Not bad. It's not so much that I'm comparing myself to others, more so than just... It's one of those things where you never really achieve all the things you set out to achieve in life. And that can be frustrating at times. Yay, down a stream. That's cool, Alfie. You had it printed out above your desk. Aw, that's sweet. Bookshop. Explosive rounds, that actually might be worth it for 126, but let's see what we've got through here. Ooh, Shelton key for 3. Little bit of curse, but it means we basically get... ooh, we have a combination with it. Key witness. Ooh, I don't know what that is. So let's have a look at the Shelton key. The Shelaton key. And what is key witness? Master of unlocking, guns periodically fire AK-47 shots. That's actually pretty cool. So what did you... So did you ever learn the nature of the Orange Plague? In what sense did I ever learn the nature of the Orange Plague? I'm confused. I'm always confused. Who am I fighting? I am fighting Cannon Balrog! What it actually is. Like from a historical sense or from a plague sense, it's there are multiple different things something is. It's not a single answer, but I believe so. Dang it. DroidConfused.com. Exactly. Droid is always confused. Come on. Come on, Droid. Energy. Activity. Hey, Xander. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Droid has added Super Chat. No, I haven't added Super Chat. Super Chat's been there for ages. Envious. Super Chat's been there for probably since a week after I started regularly streaming a year ago. So it's been there probably well over, or a little bit over a year. I'm alright, Xander, I'm alright. Thank you very much for asking. We are just playing a little bit of Gungeon and talking some BS, talking some bullshit. Talking some bullshito. I don't know what you want me to say, dude. I've played the game. Bruh, I'm blind. That's alright, envious. Free chest, I'll take that. Ooh! I quite like the flare gun. There's a couple of good synergies you can get with the flare gun. I think one of my favourite ones is the acceleration gun, I believe it is, which is the one that fires planets. And it turns the flare into a meteorite, which leaves a trail of fire behind it and pierces targets. Which is pretty powerful, really. I mean, it's not a bad gun as far as just popping normal enemies as well, because it can one-shot a lot of stuff if you just let the fire tick a couple of times. A lot of people are down on it because of the slow fire rate, but yeah, I got myself kind of trapped in the corner there. That's the problem I have, is I sometimes don't run away from an area quickly enough. I don't notice how dangerous the area I'm in is. And so I get kind of caught out. Not particularly envious. I'm not a big fan of modern military style shooters. You can fire planets. Why do I get the image of Pool Planet from Red Dwarf in my head? Kind of. Basically, you get a gun that fires little planets, and the different planets have different effects. So, the cold planets freeze things, and the hot planets burn things and the explosive planets explode things, I think. I guess a good starting point would be, did you get the true ending after defeating the full final? No, I haven't completed the full final boss yet. Hence why I said I haven't got 100% in the game. I have not played many video games in the last week. I spent most of my time just kind of either doing stuff or watching videos on YouTube, watching Critical Role, watching just random stuff. Unfortunately, like, being just generally down does not make for someone who wants to play story-intensive video games. Actually, it's one of those weird things. When I'm feeling down, I don't want to play video games at all, story-intensive or otherwise. I just don't feel like playing video games. Would you rather have ball pythons lie next to you or crabs? Crabs the condition or crabs lying next to me? Because I think compared with ball pythons, crabs are probably less likely to eat you. Like, most crabs are pretty much non-interested in human flesh. Like, crabs. But if you're talking about crabs the medical condition... Maybe. Ah! Smeg, I went the wrong way. And again, Droid's ability to dodge has vanished. And again, like, sorry, I'm mildly frustrated because I usually don't get hit on Gatling Gull at all. I think that's the first time I've been hit on Gatling Gull for quite a while. Why am I getting hit so much today? I am derping terribly. I have a pet python, he's still a baby, just a year old. That's cute. Ball pythons are tiny and utterly non-aggressive, but then most crabs are completely unaggressive. I think I'm finally done with my pineapple. See, Freckle, I now have a mental image of you just trying to eat a whole pineapple, like rind and all, just sitting there, just... I will eat this entire pineapple to myself. What's your favourite game? I don't really have a favourite game. I have whatever game I feel like playing at the time. People ask me my favourite game a lot, and I don't really, like... My favourite game will change from week to week, day to day. Like, I have games from my past that I've enjoyed and like replaying. Like, I like replaying Diablo 2. I like replaying Startopia. I like replaying Ratchet and Clank. But I don't really have a like specific favourite game. Subnautica's your favourite? Fair enough. You wouldn't eat the rind. Play Gmod. I don't know. Gmod is like a big box full of toys, in that unless you actually have some kind of like process or some kind of desire to do a specific thing, it's not really all that fun. Why is your voice echoing? I didn't think it was. Apparently my voice is echoing. No idea why. And as to if I can suggest games for you, I know a lot of games. I could suggest games. I can't guarantee you would enjoy them. It all depends on what kind of game you enjoy. She would eat the rind. Don't eat pineapple rind. Pop. You don't know me. Might just be my headphones, possibly. I knew you well enough, and I can't hear any echo, Toriel. Fortnite is overrated. Again, like, it all comes down to what people enjoy. For me, I would agree, Fortnite is overrated. I would not enjoy Fortnite. But for people who really enjoy Fortnite, then for them it's probably not overrated. It's all subjective opinion. It's like, I know a lot of people who would in no way enjoy playing D&D, but I really enjoy D&D. So for them, D&D is overrated. But yeah, it really comes down to what sort of games you enjoy, Menki. Like, what sort of games do you like playing? Because I can suggest lots of games. Like, when you asked me what my favourite game was, I listed out 6 or 7 games. Like, I can suggest all sorts of games, but what sort of games do you enjoy playing? Because there's no point in me suggesting a game for you to try. Because basically I might as well just pull up Steam and type in a random letter and pick whatever's at the top of the list. I enjoyed Fortnite loads until Battle Royale mode came out. Fair enough. Ah, dang it. Oh, hemorrhaging health, because I'm crap at this game, even though I've beaten the dragon a dozen times and have completed all the pasts. Subnautica is horror. Kind of? It's... Why is everyone so nice on this channel? Because we try to be nice. You're into horror games. I'm not particularly into horror games. Dead Space, maybe? Like, Dead Space isn't a bad horror game. That's, like, a big part of it is the fact that we're just such a small community. Small communities do tend to be, in general, a little bit more chill. Just because, like, it's harder for issues to come up, and because community's so small, this isn't a job for me, so I don't really have any impetus in keeping around people who aren't nice. Because I'm generous and sick. Aww, poor thing. Being awesome requires skill, though. The bad guys seem to be moving a bit faster than usual. Don't know if that's just me. Maybe I am thinking more slowly than normal. Gotcha. Hey Zector, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Dang it. I love and also hate Silent Hill 1 and 2 as far as horror game goes. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of horror games myself. I personally one of those people who I prefer to enjoy media in most formats, which are more related to sort of fantasy and sci-fi, and less kind of psychological or horror style stuff. Yeah, you get psychological and other horrors within fantasy and sci-fi, but I just tend to enjoy the more kind of relaxed, chill things. I enjoy the more silly stuff. I'm not a fan of the kind of horror books or horror movies. I don't particularly find them scary, but love because they're funny, very good. Hate because they scare me. You're from the Netherlands? I am from the UK. SCP Containment Breach, never play that game. Again, it wasn't particularly scary to me. I have very strong disconnection between what's happening in the game and what's happening in real life, so... I love watching people play horror games, but I can't play them myself. I know a good horror movie, the Emoji Movie. No, that's not a horror movie, that's just horrible as a movie. Hey, Omnitar, welcome to the stream. Weapons online, engines online, sensors online, all systems nominal. I just don't enjoy horror stuff. Maybe I would enjoy horror stuff more if it scared me, but for the most part, horror stuff just kind of makes me feel a little bit and down. It doesn't frighten me, it just makes me feel like... Especially psychological horror, things like that. But I've never found horror stuff to be frightening. The most frightening... Ooh. Weird egg. If I could actually get good for a moment and be decent at the game... God dang it! Droid, for crying out loud, you have played this game so much, you have so many hours in this game, and you have completed this game and beaten the dragon a dozen times. Why do you keep making stupid dodges and rolling into bullets? See, I don't find a lot of horror stuff, especially psychological horror stuff and kind of the drama horror stuff, to be entertaining at all. Did you ever play Rainbow Six Siege? I have played a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege. John and Bad Wolf were playing it, so I joined them. It was alright. It was modern military shooter-esque. Reasonably realistic modern military shooter-esque, as in, like, the number of bullets you can take is basically 0. But, not really my kind of thing. Hey, Chubby Cheeks, welcome to the stream. Saw the ring once, couldn't watch the clip of her crawling out of the TV for years after, still hate that clip now. Well, I know what I'm sending you, Elfie. I'm sending you a big hug, because he's very cute. Find horror movies boring? Fair enough. I don't necessarily find horror movies boring, I've just never found enjoyment in watching horror. This coming from a household where horror's not been a taboo or out of place thing even when we were kids. Like, my sister wanted to watch The X-Files when she was quite young, and that was fine, even though that was kind of more of a sci-fi. There were elements in it that were horror-esque, or at least horror-inspired. Arachnophobia. That scarred my sister for life. What's it like? I've never had 7 cats lie on top of me like a pile of fluff. However, I have had 3 cats sitting on me at one point. Most I've ever had is 3 cats. How do you get good at YouTube? Ask someone who's good at YouTube. I have 14 people watching me right now. That's not good at. That's not being good at YouTube. Hey, Generic Anthony. Have you seen Black Mirror? I've seen like 2 episodes of Black Mirror. I have 7, but only 3 come. Fair enough, but I'm never going to buy CSGO Envy. It's not my sort of game. Oops. You have 4.3 thousand subs. Yeah, but I have 14 people watching. Subs don't matter, dude. What matters is like how many viewers you have. And like, look at my stuff. My videos get like 40, 50 views. And my streams get a couple of 100 views and 14 viewers. An average of 14 continuous viewers. Like, that's not a successful YouTuber. Someone who is good at YouTube is someone like Many a True Nerd, who has 700,000 or 800,000 subscribers and a couple of thousand people watching. Like, having 5,000 subscribers is not being good at YouTube. I'm not unhappy. I'm just being honest. Like, you're not good at YouTube if you have a few thousand subscribers. That's not being good at YouTube. Just being mildly lucky. And immediately get hit. Oh, why, Droid? Why you suck so bad? And get hit again, because reasons. Success is measured by however you think it should be measured. Like, if you feel successful, you're successful. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of what is an objective assessment of success on YouTube, a few thousand subscribers is not success on YouTube. Success on YouTube, like, in sort of the grand scheme of measuring success on YouTube, is kind of being able to sustain yourself on YouTube as a job. Well, I suppose success on YouTube is being able to achieve what you want to achieve on YouTube, so that does depend very much on kind of what you want to achieve. If you achieve what you want to achieve, then you're successful. Red Dead Redemption 2. Never played Red Dead Redemption, so nope. I feel tired, not successful. I can understand that. Oh, come on! Why am I hemorrhaging HP so badly? It is one of these weird things to me, though, is that people see YouTubers with a few thousand subscribers and think they're successful, and it's like, a few thousand subscribers, like, that's nowhere near enough to do anything on YouTube. I'm going to go play some games, Droid. Catch you later. Be keeping you on the background. Fair enough, Wither. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated. Okie dokie, man. Menziki. Thank you very much for popping into the stream, dude. I'm not really sure, like, how you want me to take that, Envious. Like, first off, it's kind of like, do you think I'm not aware? Hey, Bootleg, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Mr. Bootleg Plushie? I am terrible at this game today. Just pull up something else. No such thing as late to a stream. That is true, because at the very least, there's always VODs. But I'm not really sure, like, what, like, it's one of these things, like, people come in and go, wow, you've only got 10 people watching your stream. It's like, do you think I don't know I've got 10 people watching my stream? It's like, I'm not really sure how people want a streamer to react to that. Like, what do you want me to say when you say, like, half of your subs are dead? Like, I know half of my subs are dead, but I'm not going to say to people, oh, well, I'm not successful, I only have 2,000 subs. Well over half my subs are dead. In reality, if you actually look at my content and look at the people watching my content, probably 4,500 of my subs are dead subs. But like the number on my number on my channel says 4,000 subs. But I'm like, if I say to people, oh, I've only got 500 subs, people say, no, your channel says you've got 4,000 subs. So when people come and talk to me about how many subs I have, hey, Sarah, my response is to say to them, well, I have 4,000 subs. 4,000 subs doesn't mean I'm successful. If like, I can't, like, on the fly adapt the fact that, like, some of my subs are dead when talking about it, because people won't understand what I'm doing. People won't understand the... Hey, Greg. Thanks, Toriel. Dang it. Mistimed. What if I want to see Droid mad? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Hello. Oh, my moderators are terrible people sometimes. Ha! Oh, envious. Nightbot got you first. With a 5-second timeout. Get out of here, you freak! Leave me alone! Drumstick. Yum. No, I'm terrible all the time. Nice. Well, at least now I know you have Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot's there. Nightbot's chilling on the stream. I could explore the rest of the level, but not necessary. So, what have we got to buy? Let's just pour it into Health Flask 2. And then we can get a nice little mutation. Let's get Dead Inside. 30% HP bonus. Pretty good, nice little starter mutation. But yeah, I'm thinking about looking into getting a group together and doing some D&D. Been a while since I've done any D&D. Last time I did it was with Toad and 50. Way too slow for that door. How can Nightbot moderate so many streams? It's like they're an actual bot. Yeah, it's almost like they're a real bot. Who would have thought? Go. One thing I do think is they should make the pipes in this level a little bit more distinct. Because it does make it a bit hard to see the pipes. Oops. Don't step in the poison. Don't step in the poison. Suppers. Yay, suppers. All the supperoos. Still starting with the basic blade though, or still rolling with the basic blade. So it would be nice to get an upgrade on that at some point. Dang it. I didn't manage to get behind him. I was hoping I could tuck myself in behind. Ooh, the rapier. I believe the rapier is better when you roll. It's better when you dodge roll into it. I think that's how the rapier is balanced. Because a lot of the non-basic weapons basically have a condition whereby you can get them to critical hit if you do X, Y, or Z. For instance, the Assassin's Dagger critical hits if you're behind your target. The Blood Blade critical hits if you are... sorry, the... What is it? The Sadist Blade critical hits if the person is affected by poison. Ow, 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 ow. Drinking potion. What sounds wrong? I'm confused. Does Droid sound wrong? Droid usually sounds wrong. Elf daughter, are you being dirty? Are you being a dirty birdie? Well, we're definitely going to take the twin daggers. Critical hit on the third strike in a row. Droid sounds fine. The item you picked up almost a minute ago. Ah, I see. It's here. My rune is a little bit further on. Ah, so we're going down to grab a rune from down here. What, you... not at all. Nothing to worry about. After coming this far, you'll make short work of all that, so off you go. Elite fight! We're gonna get rune! Ooh, wow. Nasty elite fight. Oh, just got demolished by the elite. Oh dear. Droid is just getting demolished by everything today. I've got a couple more episodes of On the Skyblock 3 recorded that I'm going to be editing later on. But, thank you all for watching. I have been the Gaming Droid. This has been just a random stream of random rubbish. And I will see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye, everybody.